We are former interns of Gambian Talents Promotion. We did our internship program here after we graduated and pursued of course a certificate for that matter, an authentic one for that matter. So we did our internship program here. So he's just telling us that you guys are coming to be a partner. And then I'm also encouraging you to hold the hands of him. He's a wonderful guy, a person who is ready to support the youth of the Gambia, a person who is ready to support the youth of the Gambia. That person should have a lot of partners because supporting the youth of the Gambia, that's another thing. It's another advantage of the youth of this country. How many youths are sitting at home without even having a wonderful job, a good job, a single job for that matter? But he is struggling to figure out some of the things concerned about the difficulties of how to work, unemployment for the youths in this country. So I just encourage you to be a partner, a wonderful partner for him to help this institution. This institution has to upgrade it. It has to be upgraded since because this institution is helping the youth of the Gambia. Helping the youth of the Gambia is not easy. How many millions of dollars is spending in these institutions? Not single borrowed from the central government, only a one particular person. So it is not easy. So, but to have a partner who is ready to work with this institution or the management of this institution is, I think we will definitely appreciate that. So I encourage you to hold the hands of him, to work with him for the rest of the for the benefit of the youth.
So Musa just shared with everybody that he is a differently able person.
Yes.
I mean, and this should not hinder him from being able to pursue a career in media. He is from Dobo in Central River. Yani Dobo, yes. So he was sitting there, graduated high school. All the youths in the village traveled to the Combos and to Europe and different places. He engaged me to say, I want to come over, but I don't know. Will you take me into your program? I said, if you have somewhere to stay, I will be happy to take you. He
Directly
found,
from Dobo?
yes, directly from Dobo. I said, I don't have a place to give you. You have somewhere to stay. You'll be. He used to call me multiple times to be sure because of whether I will not discriminate him as a result of his disability.
Right.
And I told him no. So he came. He is now one of the best Mandinka news readers in this country.
Yeah.
He's working at Al Faida FM radio and is also a manager of another online radio. Last week, 2 weeks ago, I was attending a training that was organized by the Gambia Media Council and Gambia Press Union as the CEO of Gambian Talents. And I was locking heads with him because he also came representing his new media platform. So as a manager there, so which is great. Ibrahim Ajata too. It's another success story. Before that, I wasn't expecting that. I just saw them coming. Just like the others.
I think I met you in Pony Block on one of the MSDG trainings.
Yes.
Yes. My name is Ibrahim Ajata,
Okay.
and I'm from Sukuta originally. I was one of the interns in this institution in 2021. I came here in 2021 and we graduated in 2022. I came in as a journalism intern, and with the lot different opportunities that I found here, I was able to, divert to different areas and then learn graphic designing and web development and also videography. So we don't only have one opportunity here. When you come as a videographer, you can learn as a journalist. You can also learn as a graphic designer because all of those are parts of the courses that they offer. I was a youth that don't have a lot of opportunities because I was never graduated, and he took me in and then bring me into this institution and give me the opportunity to showcase my talent. Like I told them, it was a difficult thing for me to show in public. Even not to speak, but to do something. Like even if if I'm going to hold the mic will be shaking because I'm not someone who is a very, have that fit of the public. But then with the training that I have here, I am now happily and proudly saying that I can stand anywhere and then present myself to them or present my business. Today, I'm also a founder of a business that is how this Gene Gambia hired me to go and cover that training. I have a business called Solotech Designs. We focus on graphic design, web development, digital marketing, and video production, and all of that. And I'm also starting my own online TV. and also started an organization that is climate change and healthcare, that focuses on climate change and healthcare. So we cannot emphasize the opportunities or the benefits of the training we received with Pausman Youth. With everything was available to us, because when we were doing the training, we have cameras that were standard and modern cameras, and computers were available. We got access to all materials that we are supposed to use. When you go to other institutions to do these trainings, maybe they will not give you that opportunity to be exposed to these expensive cameras. But here, Mr. Juf will give you the opportunity to use a very expensive camera to go out and cover a quality, production, and then disseminate it to the public. So you also have, you can see that it's even updated every time Mr. Juf updates this office with new equipment. So at our time, we had equipment was not our problem. We always have good cameras and good computers to do our programs. So I will encourage every Gambian to support this institution. If we can come here today and proudly say that we've made it, even though we don't yet, but we can say that we are trying, and then we pass through this institution. I've never gone to any tertiary, it's only Smart Professional College I'm here. But today I have a company that have people working under me, and then I manage them in a way that he trained me as a manager as well. So I can say that if you put your money or your finance or anything into this institution, you will not regret it, because that publicity also you are looking for, they will also give you that, because it's a big platform. Gambian Talents is not a small institution.
Definitely.
It's big. Wherever you say Gambian Talents, nobody will tell you I don't know them, because they have a lot of followers on Facebook and other areas. So if these young people are involved into this and they are learning a course for free, I think it's a duty of every Gambian. Me, my company, if it comes to a level that I'm what I want, I will be a partner of Gambian Talents Promotion, and I will give my services to them for free.
Thank you. So just like I have educated you previously, everything you see here, these are all former students and interns that passed through this place. Fatu Samba is the only one person that was hired here. In fact, she did it for a long time before I employed her. But when I opened the office, I hired her straight up. Besides her, every single person that have passed through this institution or currently works here started as an intern. Ida Kebe is the deputy country coordinator. He's not here. Musa, call the managers for me, the people that are managing the office. Musa is number 3. Of course, he's the technical director. He was here as an intern working at Daily Observer newspaper. They shut it down. He had nothing to do and joined the program. And eventually, he's now number 3 in the office.
Okay.
Aizatu Jallo is the one you've been talking to.
Oh, okay.
She is, of course, the operations manager and responsible for the internship.
Okay.
Everybody you see here are, of course, young people that needed an opportunity, either graduated from school and were sitting home, had nothing going on, because they did not have the financial means to pursue a higher higher education, or because they don't have the academic qualification. And of course, either that or they drop out of school. As Mr. Jata told you, he didn't even graduate. Or of course, we had some that attended madrasas. Call Sharif for me, who is now one of the most promising managers, and in fact is the desk officer for my office in Seattle, that does a lot of work. Sharif Conte is an Arabic student now going to the university, but has the opportunity. And we have some school dropouts and backway returnees that actually are part of this program. We look at their strengths and we support them in it. Musa, you give him something to do in English, he wouldn't, but I can comfortably tell you that he now is one of the best Mandinka news presenters in this country. Thanks to the training that he had here, we empower them on the language or through the language that they're interested in. So, Aissatou, since you are in charge of the program, you can tell him overview of the program.
Good evening, Mr. Sidibeh. We are so glad to have you around. Even though we have been expecting you since in the morning and we understand the traffic and everything. So we are grateful and glad to have you around. And okay, he's also
Just
another.
give him a second to pass with his guest. Excuse me.
Axel.
I will show you the studio once and for all before
Yeah, before they get started.
Those of you that are showing,
Those
those of you that are going in, that are shooting the show can go in.
Wow. I think he can also check before they start because it's going to be a 1 hour. So.
Okay, you see the interns. They are the ones that are about to show the program. So this is where I am upgrading it when I came in, thanks to the support and the partnership we have. This is all brand new. The AC is brand new. All through
If you
the.
don't want to be part of the picture, you can. Yes.
Dangen mai, nga jomba, jongo ma, bugulo. Musa de malga talk.
No, you can sit down.
Mune if you don't mind, yeah. Yes. Musa Jine went to the back way. He went to Algeria, stayed there for a while. He returned as a returnee, and he came and I empowered him. He is one of the graduate interns that still continues. So he does this apparel show. He's a clown that does, comedy and lots of things. Like comedian, man, I don't mind.
And these are also young people. Some of them
Yes.
is batch that will be filming for him.
Yes.
So these people, some of them start literally less than a month, but they are doing so well. And when these people are coming, we are glad to tell you, like literally, none of them have the experience in media. But with this training right now, some of them have started. These are part of the second to last batch. They are the one. She's part of the beneficiaries of the money that you paid. And I think in her batch we only have 2 of them remaining here, but they are doing exceptionally well. She is part of the people that will be. They did the pre-production and they will be doing the production right now. So the pre-production is fixing everything, the background, setting up the cameras, going outside to the mixer. So they will be the one to control the cameras in, whilst we had another team controlling the speaker and this thing. Yes, the technical. Yes, so they will be going live. Yes, so these are part of the people that your money really help us at least to achieve this. Yes.
Yeah, so Musa, you can get started.
You don't know my name. It's my name.
My name?
Yes, what's your name?
He's Musa too. Everybody
Musa?
No, I'm a Musa too, but
don't mind.
he has another name. He has a stage name.
I am Musa, but I have 2 names,
What is the stage name?
I am Minister of Tepe and Musa.
He's never serious.
Them na.
He's never serious. So
Honorable Minister,
he's serious. Yes.
Um,
Yeah, go ahead.
Yes, so basically, Mr. Sidibeh, this is the latest batch of interns. They started on the 23rd of May, and recently they are also doing very well. And among them, honestly, we have none of them that is a university graduate or also have the knowledge in media. We have fresh graduates. Some of them are even dropped out. Some are back with returnees. But then they started less than a month, right?
When I came.
Yes, that was on the 23rd of May, and today we are in the 21st. But we can kindly refer you to our page for you to see some of the work that they are doing. Like Adam, a few days back, she did a voiceover, which was great. Modula Amin Job also did a news, which we feel we need to empower them. Bozrenga boga jogal nyo gesla. Mawa rek muy sing. So less than a month, he's able to do something with Kohan Nemusuta idea, which we feel proud. But then it's challenging, honestly, dealing with matured students that are with zero experience in the things that they want to pursue. So sometimes we find it really difficult from the interview, engaging parents, because media is something like not any other profession. It requires you to be flexible, to work under pressure, to work overtime, to travel in and out of the country. It's just unique. And if your family or loved one doesn't understand, it will be really difficult for them to achieve what they want to achieve. So the process is...
all women.
Yes.
I'm coming to that.
And you see more women.
Yes.
Yes. So sungene denyo de watele jigeni o tele nyugata nye.
So your selection criteria, how do you set it?
Okay.
You don't want anyone taller than you, right?
Well, it's just coincidence. So the selection is basically we are so concerned with people that are underprivileged and that are passionate in pursuing their dreams. Whenever we are begin, I have a lot of Isa, can you open that desk for me? After bringing these people on the 23rd May, we also see the need. People are still contacting, reaching out to be part of the program, and we cannot bring more than this number. Right now, this is a different shift. We have the night shifts coming, we have morning, afternoon, and you see how tight the place is. So we just need to be strategic along the way we plan things. If not, we will not end up achieving, because if people are too much and the place is crowded, right now it's already hot. So that is another challenge. So when we are choosing people, we choose, like we said, we are more concerned with backway returnees, dropouts, people that are underprivileged. Some people you just call, the parents will start crying to you, yala nyona, to tell you how desperate they are for this opportunity. Some people, the moment they apply, honestly, somebody called me around 2 a.m. at night, dama ampul jegalo se borom bala ma borom jekarla and stuff, but then they just showing how desperate they are for this opportunity. So we consider those people. Also, sometimes we give madrasas to students as well, because these are also other people that have challenge in the society. They know them through a process learning after graduation. I think most of the time the only job they got is about being a teacher at other Islamic schools, or going to other schools to teach Islamic this thing, when they can do the profession that others are also doing. So those are the people that we consider first. We even have few university students that graduated few years back, but because they don't have the practical experience, they didn't get the job. They are not marketable in the community. So those people, you graduate from the university 2-3 years back, and we ask you, luta amulo ligay. Munefuma dem rek, they ask me whether I have job experience. And sometimes we consider those people as well to give them the experience. You want to say something? Yes. So we give those people experience, because nga fay I hundred of thousands, and at the end of the day, lolu munut la njeriñ due to lack of experience. We also feel those people need the opportunity. So they come here, we give them the opportunity, and later on, even when they graduate from here, they got jobs other places. Recently, we are proud to tell you we have here over 500 applicants. I wanted to show you my form bag or drawer. I wanted to bring it out, but it's just too much. And maybe after we can just chip in for you to see the number of people and application we have. Just
So I
one
just want
week.
to add that I can confidently tell you that this institution produces more marketable and employable uh, person than any other institution that is teaching the same courses that we are teaching. Why? Because of our approach. It's 70% practicals and 30% theory, which is the reverse. In a lot of institutions, it could be 100% theory. A lot of institutions only provide theory, but we do provide the practical experience here, which of course you've heard them say that, and all of these people, the skills that they learn, they get the basics here. Now they go out. Before you came in, Musa was saying that he just enrolled in an institution where he is expected to pay $17,000 to do the course, that he should be starting right after the Tobaski. And he has all the practical experience here.
To have the paper.
He already has the practical experience. He's just
a
going to do that.
manager and also a
And
new
Lamin
sample.
Cisse here is also a former intern. Now he's the number 5th. He's one of the most disciplined, reliable, and hardworking people here. He is attending one of the media schools as well. They even send him, they need to go for attachment, and he's continued to do it here. We have people that attend these tertiary institutions whose lecturers rely on for practicals, for new urban learning equipment, or they use them as reference when they are teaching the kids based on the work that they do. Then they are teaching the students. And of course, as you can see the pictures here, Yusuf Ajata is now one of the most successful TikTokers in this country. He has like millions of views and followers all over social media. He runs the 360 platform with lots of endorsement. He's very followed. He's a byproduct, a former product of Gambian talents. Here.
Time, as a journalist, whenever you are reporting, there should be no dead air. Meaning, do wax ba si kanam nga break. If this is live, it might even discourage people or make other people to disconnect from watching you. But if you are still talking, at least to be creative around something. Yes.
That's okay.
Yes, so that's okay.
Yes, so I was telling you about this project and all these young people. When we did the graduation last year, we graduated 60 young people.
60.
The first lady was the guest of honor.
Okay.
Fatoumata Barbaro, that's her here. That's our board chair, Madam
Okay.
Fatou Sengay of the Gay Njoro Training Institute. She's the board chair. She was just here last week. And you have all these young people that have never, that's inside the harbor over there.
Yeah.
It is down.
Sure.
All these young people that never wore a gown had the opportunity to wear one during our graduation. It's something we are very proud of. Sirif Conte, that I just introduced you to, there was a show called Bankola Kuo.
Okay.
You see him with former Minister Amadou Sane,
Yeah.
Saibu Kamara, an activist, and of course, Dr. Kurang, former presidential candidate who later supported Doi.
Yeah.
So Sirif brings them here. That's Hussein Dada, one of the Gambian musicians that Binta Baji. Where's Binta?
More
She
than
does
famous.
entertainment. Yes, Binta is right there. She's the entertainment. Everybody here, they are all interns. that ended up
Mr. Youth,
becoming
I like
Mohammed
to say
Sarah.
Alasan's story. That's
Mohammed
Alasan
Sarah,
Ba.
Mohammed Guy. You can see different people.
Yeah, we have Alasan Ba over there.
Mhm.
Yes, Alasan is also another successful story. When he was coming, I think he don't even get to grade 7 according to him. Yes, but recently, he's also have his own media house. And when going, he didn't go alone. He also employ other people from this institution. So what is interesting about Alasan, during the graduation, each person was asked to bring one invitee. So for Alasan said no. Si village am yeb mom moy ndika sol gown, so he want the alcalo to be part of it, his dad, wife, and Alasan need to make us, honestly, Alasan need to make us to break the rule, because we said one person, one invite, but then for him, he insists no. He want his people to witness this, and his media is named after his village. So Toro
He bypassed
Alasan.
them and reach out to me to say, Mr. Diouf, xam naa ne loi bi nga teg waaye man nag duma ko toppa.
Okay.
Soxna si dafa war a ñëw, suma mag suma baay dañ war a
Of
ñëw.
course, the
And
Alcalde bi si boppam.
So my question is the certification that you issue, is it NACO approved?
this will be the first batch that will receive that NACA approved certificate.
Okay.
I just got the license last year.
Okay.
And of course, I had a meeting with the NACA director when I came. We had it, and NACA will be the one that would accredit. This one will be accredited. The ones we've given before, no, it wasn't. So I
And
tell this
is there,
batch.
there is no way from saving this guy paying $17,000 because of that lack of NACA.
Good question.
Yeah.
Good question. I will have to engage NACA on that. They already have the certificate, but we got the accredited. 3 years I've been trying to get a license. In fact, last year I told them that by the end of 2022, if I don't get the license, I'm shutting down this institution, because I cannot be frustrated like this. They are not supporting, they are not giving financial assistance. I need simple things like license, and I have all the requirements. I meet all the requirements, and they are blocking it. It had to take the new minister, Gomez, for me to book an appointment with him, for him to go and trace my files and get it done. And eventually now it's history. I'm going through the same hustle right now to try to get the TV and radio station license. They put a moratorium on this long time ago. And this is all to empower and build the capacity of these young people. I keep saying it. This is not source of employment for me. I'm trying to fulfill my corporate social responsibilities. I don't make a penny from Gambian talents, not a single. I'm not on salary. I don't make anything here. But I get a lot of frustration. And these young people, of course, as you said, getting that NACA certificate it will be the same thing.
Yeah.
He already knows it. Now he just wants to go and get that accredited one, which, of course, if he was to stay, he would have had it through here.
Absolutely.
Yes.
Absolutely. Well, congratulations for that one. That's a big step.
Yes, it's a definitely a huge step. So maybe, Mr. Job, oh, he's not here.
So how many interns do you have working for you, male and female?
Right now that are working.
Working on the staff, being staff.
Being staff, yes.
Yes.
Should
So
be
they're not
about
interns
20,
anymore, they're
about
staff.
20,
Yes.
about
After
20, yes. My payroll is about 20 people.
20.
Yes.
How many of them are male and female?
Males and female. We'll have to, Aisha, you can give him that number, right?
Who's the
before we
HR?
go. Fat Samba is not
Oh,
here.
okay.
Yes,
I thought
Fat
it was.
Samba.
Alright.
No, Fat Samba
I
handles
used to
that.
them for fight them
She,
again.
she handles that with the payroll with Soliba, and Soliba is not here, the accountant. Is
So
Soliba
they
here?
promoted you upstairs so
Wow.
that you don't
Soliba
know what
is
is
not here,
happening
yes.
down, right?
But yes, before you leave, we can give you that information.
So,
Right? We can give you that information. But yes, it's very challenging for us. You can see he said this form
This
just
is
this
just
week.
1 week.
oh,
All of these people. Inside, I have over 200 forms that we are yet to deal with. And honestly, we cannot bring more than 30 people at a time. And I think it's with your payment that we started
We
even
will be
bringing
able
30
to-
people at
it
a
was
time.
10.
Before, what we usually do is to bring 10, 15 people. But when you guys chip in, honestly, it was really helpful because we can pay more people to come in and lecture them. You know, we have different shifts. You cannot bring 30 people at the same time, including staff. That's going to be more than 50. So the place cannot accommodate it. So we need to bring them on different shifts. So the morning shift, we need somebody to take them. We don't want to see anybody sitting here idle. Whenever you come in, you need to be engaged with something. So engaging, you need somebody to supervise and train them. So sometimes we spend 4 or 5 hours talking. So with your payment, at least we are able to hire other people to come and do that. And also motivate the people that are training within. Because sometimes if you are employed as a journalist or videographer, just to leave that work and spend 2 3 hours on people, it's difficult. Some people will tell you, I'm not able to do it. And you cannot force them. But when we pay them, we tell them, well, if you do this, there is a payment for you. People are motivated. Like, you know, money is a motivational factor. So with your
I have
sponsorship,
been limited for the longest and want to do so much, including moving out of the space. You can see how
absolutely, yes.
crowded it is.
Absolutely, yes.
It's preeminent. It's like an immediate need for us to move out of this place to do a lot of things. I brought in so many equipment that we haven't even installed yet because we are trying to move out of this place. So hopefully right after Tobaski or within a month, we'll be able to move out of here. So it's very important. The gap has been there, never had any partnership, and would like to thank GK Partners for the opportunity that you'll be presenting to give more young people an opportunity. Aisatu is showing you the forms every single day. We are getting calls left
I
and
will also
left
like
and-
to show him
Mhm,
the ones
left
that
and
have
right.
passed through here and also the ones that are pending right now. Sometimes, honestly, some people can apply for a year. I go through some forms that applied since 2021. Because we cannot, it's just not, we don't want to do it. We really love to do it, but we don't have the capacity. Like Mr. Geoffrey rightly mentioned, right now, the amount of money they ask us to pay in this building, we cannot. We are unable to pay that amount with the space. So moving in another place, yesterday we are together throughout, went to 2 to 3 to 4 places, I believe, just to confirm. But then even the payment alone is something else. You consider payment of facilitators, the internet, the cash power, calling parents, because this process requires a lot of time and money. You have to call each and every one of them to come in. After interview, you have to call their parents, spend like 15 minutes, 30 minutes explaining to the parents each and everything that you discuss with the young people for them to approve. Even if we approve as management, if the parents fail to approve, we don't give the young person
And
the
the rationale
opportunity.
for that is because in the past we have
We
had
had the
people who wanted to
experience.
do it, but they didn't get the support of their parents.
Sure.
So we had to now start engaging the parents. Just last week, we had a meet the parents meeting. The parents were here and they appreciated it so much that after going, in fact, one of the parents yesterday had to take us for a new sightseeing to go look for a space, to help us look for a new space because we told them about some of our challenges. And 2 or 3 of the interns, their parents have to let them, because of our conversation with them, they told their kids to stop their other engagements and focus on this because they want to be successful with it. So it's a whole
Some are
process
even
that is very
spending the
tedious.
night. We have people that spend the night at the office. So it's really
It's a 24 hours.
yes,
Yes.
we are available 24/7. So sometimes we also have the challenge of people saying that we are not professional in terms of the things that we post on social media, which is we cannot deny it. It's genuine. It's a genuine feedback, and we are investing a lot. Just few days back, Pa Usman employed a new editor, but then the work is done by young people. With you want to emphasize on that, the work is done with by young people. Sometimes you watch somebody filming, you go to a level that all of a sudden the light is overexposed or underexposed or the way the person pan it. So what we did is we give people the opportunity to have hand-on practical, and it's from those things that we educate them. So I believe that is what make them to be marketable out there, because when you graduate, you don't need the practical experience. You already know the do's and the don'ts. You know, when you don't give people the opportunity to do it, and you just tell them this is how you do it, that's how you do it, the day you give them, they will obviously do certain mistake. But then for us, we allow people to do mistake on our platform. Sometimes they call us all such of names. So we want the Gambian people to understand that we are dealing with young people with zero experience in media, which is also another challenge for us. You want to elaborate?
He is the one that gave me that positive
Okay, he is
feedback.
no, he's not the only one actually,
He
but we
gave
are
me that
glad.
positive feedback to say that we post a lot of unprofessional stuff. It is these young people, for the most part, who are trying that come up. But to take care of that through the support of DK Partners,
We have hired a new
hired
editor.
an editor that just started yesterday. And hopefully now when you look at the platform, you will see professional content. So the feedback is noted. We knew it already, but of course I had
for
it's
all
fine.
the young people. It's very difficult to watch TV with me, except I'm watching standard Western TV. Even with that, even with CNN, I find something to criticize.
Yeah.
I was a journalist myself before. I started with independent newspaper, and we joined the Yahya Jammeh struggle way back in 2000, early 2000, from 2000, when I 99 2000 coming up. So I have that eyes for criticism. So I'm sorry.
And it was a good one, and I took it very serious and brought it up and reiterated.
Yeah.
I told them about the criticism.
Yeah.
But it's important for maybe the Gambians to understand.
Yeah.
It is not intentional, and there shouldn't be any room for it.
Yeah.
Part of the challenge was having a reliable editor. I hired multiple people. They come spend a month and they leave.
Yeah.
It might be because it's too tedious when the young people write and they spend a lot of time working on it. If they are not passionate about it, they will not be able to continue. But of course, I have somebody that just started yesterday, and that's exclusively his role. He's now an editor, and the content will be filtered. So much appreciated.
So for
maybe
for the beneficiaries, how many are 30 of them? How many are male and female? We are particular about this.
Male and female.
Yeah.
Actually, according to my record, I have rural and urban, but we have more females.
So how many are rural?
Rural we have 5, and urban we have 25. It's
Why do we have
well, so a lot
so
of
little from the rural Gambia?
well,
We are particular about the rural Gambia
okay, so
and
that
about women empowerment.
okay, so the rural Gambia obviously is we have people that are from rural Gambia, but they live here.
Okay.
It's what they put on their addresses when
Okay.
they in their application form, but they are from.
but
provinces,
during
they now live
interview
here.
like Lamin, Musa, and others.
Okay.
So we only have 5 because those will be the one most of the time spending the night at the office and all of it. We don't have the capacity actually to do it. We will even love to have branches in other part of the country, but due to our financial this thing, that is the
In fact,
reason we
Musa
cannot
is
do
a
it.
typical example. Musa is a typical example.
When he
It
was
took him a
coming,
while
it took him a while.
before he could come because he has to find somewhere to stay. So I cannot provide them some
That's
accommodation.
fine. I think your explanation makes sense.
Yes.
Yes.
But
It's
if they
because the address that they're living here.
yes,
Yes.
that's what they
And-
but a
and-
good number of them are from here. One like Yusuf, what's his name in Basse?
Yusuf City for some.
Why? It's in Basse. He had to leave there to come and do just the theory part and went back to do his practicals in Basse.
Oh, okay.
Yes, he lives there. Challenge is to come over here. He has a family, and the accommodation was a challenge. So I told him come over. So he came and did his theory,
Okay.
and then went back to actually do his practicals in Basse.
Okay.
So, but this is like 2 years ago. Senabu, maybe let's have Senabu. give a
Zainabu is
testimony.
also from SL.
Okay.
Yes, say.
Okay, I am Sidibeh from SL. I graduated 2021. And during my school days, I normally do presentation at the assembly, going around writing news at the assembly. But then it was very hard after I graduated to do like something. I love the course, like to be a journalist, but it was very hard. I applied at Majak, but the time they told me about the money, the finance was also a problem. So I left that one. Then I started doing my attachment at the radio. I normally have shows there. So after then, I went to this place, Farafenni, NBR. It was very hot out there, and I was doing agricultural course at Gambia Songhai Initiative. So I applied here until I was like, I wanted to even feel like these people, they did not want to take me or something else. Yeah. So it was very hard. There was this day also, I have to call Antifat Sambu that since I applied, still now these people, they did not call me. I applied since September, and I normally text. Then Auntie Fatu told me that, okay, when we are taking next, maybe you will be part of it. And then I normally follow them most of the time. I used to say, these people, they did not want to take me and stuffs like that. So, but then there was a day that I received a call from Auntie Aisha that, did you once apply here, so you have to come for your orientation. I was like, wow. So then after the after the interview, I went back. I was also feeling like these people, they will not call me back. So most of the time I normally call them, especially Nabia. I normally call Nabia to disturb her. Is it that these people don't want to take me? Are these people going to take me? Because I left that course just for this thing. Will I even have the access to come? Every time I normally call her, and Auntie Aisha also. After the interview, I called her also, disturb her. Do you call my father? Do you call my mom? And all that, right? And then after, I was called to come in here to start. Then is the time I realized that as a journalist, whatever you're going to write or whatever you're going to present, you have to base it on sources. And then it have to be reliable. You should not be fooling people outside there just for them to follow you. Because I was at the radio, it's true, but I was never taught there. I normally have a show there. I used to say whatever I feel like saying. There is no one to rectify me. There is no one to tell me do this or do that. I normally have this show because they say that yes, you can talk, you can do it. I do it and go. But it's here. Yes, journalism is not Kumabafo, which is yeah. So it's here that I learned that journalism is not Kumabafo, and also it's here that I learned that as a journalist, you should not like force people to interview them, and also there are certain things you should not go through it, because there is a day I explained to Mr. Youth about one rape case that happened at Bara. So I have to go to the police station. Why? Because I say I am a student. I normally write news, so I have to know about it. So here they taught me that whatever you are doing, you have to follow due diligence. Like there are processes that you have to go through. You cannot just jump in and go somewhere without like having communicated to anyone there. You just cannot go and interview someone like that, and you have to follow the steps of being a journalist. So I am thanking Mr. Youth every day, because every day I'm learning and I'm given the space, I'm given the opportunity to do. So I think it's only left to us now for us to also showcase our talent, because we are given all the opportunity. Thank you.
Musa, let's have Musa give the testimony.
So thank you. Musa, any language that you are most comfortable with?
Oh, okay. Mama nyasi all of fun. Yeah. Mama figures on like so when I scout leader, Mama send on form through WhatsApp. Yeah. So Alpha.
He didn't know you are a scout. Musa,
I'm also a scout. Yeah. Okay. Like come si artwork la gana ay dan man comme si bok naka comme si wax ni comme si journalisme ak lu melni comme non. So man ki sa Alpha things bu ngi sene like bu mu sene form bi si group chat bi den ma gis ko amna time bo xamantene waxuma ko fi nak cause sama application form bi defuma ko fofu no but def na graphic design si benen side bi so bo dem ko no ba si suuf cause bu ma won gaay xamé mako xam nga so defon na lolu comme like man si artwork dam si ay bu baax cause in anything luma gis si arts creativity luma wone rek mën na ko def suma ko gisé man la mën na ko def gom man mën na ko def so lo mata man kuma wone ne Musa mu nga li dama la dé wone ne mën mako def dama la dé wal mën na ko pour ma dem ma challenge la xam nga ma challenge things si so man non la fa demé té man bala ma dem grade 1 so magi Bouakar ak Thierno ñon tembo ga ñu ngi yoon man sa ko tembo ñu ngi yoon man sa ko jara soma so ga ñu don dem pakalindi opposite school fofu la ga nekkon so dañ ay si fi drawing ni ak lu melni comme non So man before ma duga primary one ñom la don copy kon enen lu gaay draw rek manam ko lay topandor so ñoo ma day won ak lam fay defé so man ta no la come up with that ideas nu may draw be after si yalla def lu may solo dal rek lu ma gis lo xamantene solo na ko te bu won na ne li mu na ko def dama ko day def so after si ñoo ma gëna encourage tammi kon si art work bu ma def ni so man bo do apply form bi fi ni ñëwon na be anti ay sa fi mo ma ne comme ma joye suma fiancé sen emergency number bi yo ma ko so maire bi ku fi nekk ak suma date bi de so mag ñu nekk fele ne ñun la ko seen ko xam naa ne anything la bëgg a def ñu ñoo ma de motivate ñoo ma de jàppale ñoo ma de sponsor so si la ko wan gaay after si ki la ma wane mo ko na number bi wa amul ko ma jël suma credit ma ko so mag directly ma ne ko ne ñi wan ne ma gaay call na but gaay amuñ la so try nga call ante after si la ko call directly mo ko ma ne Musa ma ne wa ma ne ma kii lu ma wax ni dégg naa ko de woot mooy loolu de ma ne ko comme naga ma ne ma waa xam naa ne loo pare pour def loo ene pour def danga koo def te xam naa ne yow di nga ko mën a def ma ne ko waa sure bro ma ne ma best of the luck mu wis ma good luck ma ne ko okay anything so no
those videography I'm happy to also tell you that he's the one that designed that as I'm doing the rebranding
ma fi rek de maa ngi def ak capit maa ngi jógee dam day ñëw fii ma jógee fii def suma carpentry workshop ma def suma liggéey ma door a ñëwaat fii nii te art work moom like naa ko waaw
Wow.
if you want to share a few words with them before we take you on a tour.
Thank you. Wow, so Balamushi Amawakosuma Sola, we need more support. We need to get the support. Honestly, people need to use Boba, parents, applicants, and all of those things. Sometimes they feel like we deny them access, which is not the case. The actual case is lack of finance. Each and every person here, they always go to the field to do practicals, and whenever they are going, we need to give them transportation. If it's a 2 days or a day long something, you need to give them feeding, accommodation, and transportation. And this is the single man that is handling everything. Press card, they were supposed to go to Birikama. Yes, so it's really challenging. We want to continue with this program, but honestly, the way things are going, it's getting more demanding. People from the rural Gambia are calling. They need this opportunity, but we don't have the capacity to bring everyone on board. So even during this batch, the one that you guys said you will be sponsoring or you sponsored, we can only take 5 people because we cannot accommodate more than 5 people to sleep in the office or to do their thing. Like Nabia, she's from Bara, so crossing each and every day, it's really difficult. So she have to live in the office. That's why we have